Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Here in the last line, there is a line Sri Ramakrishna is telling to Ishan. There is a line in a song: divine fervor fills my body and drops of my consciousness. The consciousness referred to here is the consciousness of the external world. The topic is here behind is about the people think that we become mad by thinking too much of God. The worldly people feel like that. He has lost his head now. Too much of thinking of God will make like this. They become mad. That kind of, they will start behaving in a different way. The people, they are tuned to the world of enjoyments and possessions. If people go against this or live independent of these terms, they feel he is gone. But they don't understand they are gone. They are in the world, chasing the enjoyments and possessions of the world. A child or a youth wants to renounce and go away, to think of God and serve this world. They do not allow. How much of obstruction, how much of opposition, how much of arguments go on that between the parents and relatives and also this boy who wants to renounce. So many people coming and advising, old age you have to do this and that, and now it is the time to enjoy. You have got education, you have got strength, why are you running away from the world? All this, they go on. Because they know they are continuously suffering is going on, bondage is going on. They are not able to escape, yet they feel there is great joy, or they are constantly experiencing the suffering. Still they have the tendency to feel that this is the right path and this is the thing, this is how we have to live. But they do not understand, they are lost in the tour. They are derooted and they never emerge out from the escape. So they have to go a long way. They have to, when the worldly enjoyments are satiated internally, then the thought of divine comes into picture. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Bhoger ante jogobe, to be united, to be free from all bonds and suffering forever. This is entering into the world of enjoyments and possession, is entering into a place where there is constant suffering and bondage. We are entering into bondage and suffering, we don't understand. Same thing we do, holding on to the divine and with spiritual ideal, all this which are holding, the enjoyments get turned into a process of evolution. All possessions go to help evolution. Same money, same thing, same earning, same family, just a support and a direction. Nothing to be changed. Intention is changed, awarenesses are changed, the gati is changed. It's one same life, same earning, same job, same family. Your intention is enjoyment. You will enter into unending suffering and bondage. Same thing you are living, same position, same this one. Higher enjoyment. Enjoyment in the thinking of God, worshipping God, serving the people, singing the names and glories of God. Higher enjoyments. It holds the direction completely changes, turns diametrically opposite. And he is on the path of evolution. To freedom, there it was bondage, goes on increasing the bondage. Here it goes on increasing the freedom. There, constant suffering. Here, constant joy and enjoyment, peace. There, at the loss of peace, they live. Here, in the world of peace and bliss, they live. So, just an intention in this one changes. Awareness changes. Your directions are changed. So this Sri Ramakrishna is telling, people say they will become mad. Mad means losing the consciousness. He's lost his consciousness. When they say, divine fervor fills my body and robs me of my consciousness. The consciousness of God, my consciousness doesn't go. I don't become unconscious. The consciousness of the external world towards the world. I am conscious of the world and not conscious of myself. I am not conscious of God, who is the eternal support of every jiva and who is the supporting this universe and who stands as the universe in front of me. That I forget. And I am aware only of the world, not of the eternal existence, not of God, not of my own self. This, I am not aware. Now it reverses. I am fully aware of eternal God. I am fully aware of myself, independent of body. Any body comes and goes, it doesn't matter for me. I know who am I, independent of body. Body comes and goes. So this knowledge, now I am conscious of myself, conscious of God, and I am not conscious of external world. External world, my life goes on, governed by nature. Smoothly it is going off, but I am not conscious at all. So this loss of consciousness is meant there. He has become mad when they say it is this external. He is not conscious of the external world. Ishan was seated, touching Sri Ramakrishna's feet and listening to his words. Now and then he cast a glance at the basalt image of Kali in the shrine. In the light of lamp, she appeared to be smiling. It was as if the living deity manifesting herself through the image was delighted to hear the mastered words, holy as words of the Vedas. How the description is there, you see. And look at his humility and acceptance of Master. Master is scolding and making him understand where is he erring. A little time is going and death is appearing now. And with that, the whole story ends to continue again. Sri Ramakrishna wants to know who you are in this body before the body falls off. Develop the relationship with God before the body falls off. Emerge from all the bondages and sufferings forever. So was delighted. It was as if the living deity manifesting herself through the image was delighted to hear the mastered words, holy as the Vedas. Ishan pointing to the image. Those words from your sacred lips have really come from there, pointing to Divine Mother. Master, I am a machine, she is the operator. I am the house and she is the indweller. I am the chariot and she is the charioteer. I move as she moves me. I speak as she speaks through me. In the Kali Yuga, one does not hear the voice of God. It is said, except through the mouth of a child or a madman or some such person. A man cannot be a guru. Everything happens by the will of God. Heinous sins, the sins of many births, and accumulated ignorance all disappear in twinkling of an eye through the grace of God. Nothing to be done. Just think of God and develop an attitude of surrender. I have taken refuge at His feet. Be free from all worries. A man cannot be a guru. Everything happens by the will of God. Heinous sins and the sins of many births and accumulated ignorance all disappear. Inner defects, inner imperfections, inner dirt, everything is washed away. Doubts are also washed away. Through the grace of God. When light enters a room that has been kept dark 1,000 years, does it remove the 1,000 years darkness little by little or instantly? Of course, at the mere touch of the light, all darkness disappear. A cave, suppose it is there thousands of years in darkness. Somebody takes a torch, puts on the torch inside. Does the darkness go little by little? No, it goes at once. In the same way, the grace of God at once destroys. Purandaradasa says, my sins of lives after lives, huge mountain like it was looking, and just a name of God burned all that to ashes. In Bhagavad Krishna, Krishna uses the term Bhasmasat kurute tata. Bhasmasat, Jnanagni, Sarva Karmani, Bhasmasat kurute sada. So, Jnanagni destroys all this. What can a man do? He may speak many words, but after all, he is said and done everything rests with God. Whatever is to happen, it happens by the will of God. The lawyer says, I have said all that can be said. Now the verdict rests with the judge. Brahman is actionless, the absolute existence in which the universe with all beings appear and disappear. That absolute, unchanging, eternal reality, Brahman. Brahman is actionless. There is no action. What it is, engaged in creation, preservation and dissolution, it's called primal power, Adya Shakti. This power must be propitiated. Don't you know that it is so written in the Chandi? The gods first sang hymns to Adya Shakti in order to propitiate her. Only then did Hari wake up from his yogan sleep, yoga nidra. The primordial, the end, just like exactly like we sleep. When we sleep, all my energies, Shakti, I have the Shakti to speak, move, talk, everything. When I sleep, all the Shakti's powers that I have is being withdrawn. Some amount is expressed in dream, again withdrawn totally and dissolves in me when I enter into deep sleep. My powers are like that, Brahman and its power. Adya Shakti. The power must be propitiated. You have to adore, worship. Don't you know that it's written in the Chandi? The gods first sang the hymns of the Adya Shakti in order to propitiate her. Only then did Hari awake from his yoga sleep. Isha, yes sir. Brahma and the other gods sang this hymn at the time of death of demons Madhu and Kaitaba. Swaha Vashat, Swadha art thou, thou the inner self of the mantra, thou the nectar of immortality, O everlasting one, eternal and unutterable art thou. Thou, and yet thou art manifest in the three matras. In footnote, the length of the time for pronouncing a vowel sound to make, the length is called matra. The three matras denote three durations, short, long and protracted, Risva, Dirgha and Pluta, required for pronouncing the vowels. In the mantras, thou art manifest in the three matras and a half matra, 3.5 matra, a constant sound, half matra. The presiding deity of Om, the essence of the Vedas. Now, this 3.5 matras, totally actually it is 4 matras of duration, like Om. But within these 3.5 matras, the whole creation manifests. And within the 3.5 matras, it dissolves. Projection and dissolution. It is continuous process happening. Those within this process of continuous movements, now the whole 3.5 matras, 4 matras is the time when the whole universe projects and goes to the optimum level from the absolute. The half matra is hidden, means what is happening, how now, just like a baby is born, 9 months of its growth is unseen in the womb of mother. After the child comes out only, we see the life and the baby. But before the child is born, 9 months have passed, it was growing within unseen. A fruit rotting, when we see the fruit rotten, it has already passed through many stages before the rotten, we can perceive the rotting. Disease. Suppose I have caught some infection. Before I can recognize, before I get the fever and know that there is infection in me, infection has entered already 3-4 days before. And it was growing within me unseen. Similarly, creation, before the creation happens, at the beyond the level of perception, what is called paranada, is beyond the paranada also. The changes that are taking place before the pulsation or vibrations begin at the beginning of creation. The change, half matra has gone off, the period. Suppose the creation is 4 matras, half matra is already spent before any perception of creation. What was the knowledge or Shakti was doing at that time? Imperceptibly she was there. This is Ardha Matra Sthita Nitya. She is eternally there in the half matra, aware of her own existence and her duties to create the universe and be as the universe. So this half matra, after that paranada, bindu, aparanada, whole universe manifesting, all these are long process. This half matra, when it goes, dissolves also. The last half matra is, we do not know how, in what state. Nobody knows, nobody can know it. That unheard. Now we give a gong, a sound. Dun. It goes. After our hearing range, up to hearing range we can hear, slowly decreasing. The vibrations do not stop because hearing is stopped. We hear particular decibels and the infra sound is continuing without being heard. That being unheard, this period is called half matra, where imperceptibly the power stays before the external sense can appear. And how is she, what is she, can never be known. Half matras. Thou art manifest in the 3 matras. She is becoming universe within 3 matras and a half matra, 3.5 matra. Other half, the 4 is imperceptible. O Goddess, thou art Savitri, the presiding deity of womb, the essence of Vedas. Savitri, the source of all lights is God. The light that illumines this world, the light that illumines the absolute, eternal light, the light that awakens the intellect and makes it penetrate to utilize what nature is providing us, and the intellect that is awakened to transcend the nature and go beyond. This intellect is illumined by the cosmic, what illumines all this is the source of all illumination. And that presiding deity is called Savitri. Savitri. Om Tat Savitri. Om Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo. Tat Savitri. That Savitri. That Savita. Savitri. That Savitri is the presiding deity of Omkara. Om. The manifestation. How the manifestation happening in the Vedic text. How it is decided. How do you identify? Now, I want to meet some person, and I ask him, we become friends, how to contact you. He gives his phone number. If you ring up to this, I am there, I'll speak to you. This identity. Now, we want to, in our present life, as devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, I want to contact Divine Mother. How to contact? A small signal is given to us as Sharada Devi. Any power in the universe you can contact through that Sharada Devi. Lakshmi, Saraswati, Mahakali, whatever power, Durga, whatever you in and through that. It's a signal. Similarly, the illuminating power of this universe at all levels is said Savitri. When you say Savitri or do the Savitri Upasana, you are calling upon that power which illumines everything. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.